Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. These two teams all tied after 1. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Winston. That's out to the flat for Akers. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out right at the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Winston's throw hauled in by QT here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Now a run with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A quick throw complete to Chark. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the Niners' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosai's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Tua, the final shot before half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken way up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
56 the mark, boys. 56.
Jameis to throw it. Open man right side is Shark. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
On gain of 7, it's 4th down.
56, Mark, 56. Mark, you see that?
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Trying to improvise. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action, now it's Tua. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. On play action, here's Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 11 yards out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down throw for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Winston. He's got his big tight end here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Akers again.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Cam Akers
punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got room. Touchdown, 49ers.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. First down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
To throw is Winston. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Here's second and a yard.
At the 1-yard line.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 3, triple T.
A give running right is Akers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, fourth quarter, with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Niners. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Tua. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Winston now. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Tua to throw. He's going to go up top again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Tua.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Cowboys come up with a late turn.